Hello and welcome back. So here I am in Windows and we are finally going to start our new Pulumi project for the Globocycle company. So let's get started. We'll open up a terminal window and I'm going to create a new directory and I'm going to call it infrastructure. And from there we'll enter into that folder and we do need to log into Pulumi. We'll talk a little bit more about the options for logging into Pulumi in a later video. For now, I'd recommend you just use Pulumi login -- local. From there, we can now create our new project. So the command for that is Pulumi, then new, and then you pick your cloud provider. So in our case, we're going to use Azure, and then we're going to use C#. So the next thing is your programming language. So I could do Azure C#, I could do Azure TypeScript, or I could decide that I want to use AWS and do it in Python. It really is entirely up to you and what your organization wants to use. But for us, for this course, we are going to use Azure and C#. So press enter. So it's going to ask us a few questions about our project. We're going to mostly use the defaults here, but if you do want to use a different project name, then feel free. So my project name is infrastructure, call it whatever you want. Project description, again, do whatever you want here, really doesn't matter, we'll just skip through it. It's going to ask us for a stack. Now this one is important, but we haven't talked about it yet. We are going to revisit stacks in a later video. For now, we're just going to use the default, which is dev. So again, just press enter. It's going to ask us for a passphrase to protect our secrets. I don't like using secrets in configuration files, neither should you. So we're just going to leave this blank and make sure that we don't enter secrets into our configuration files. Press enter. And the last one is Azure specific. It's going to ask us what region we want to create our resources in. Again, if you want to follow along with me, that's absolutely fine. Just use West Europe. If not, then you can pretty much create these wherever you want. We won't be using any resources that aren't available in every region in Azure in this course. So feel free to use the default, which is West US 2, North Europe, UK South. Again, really doesn't matter. If you want to follow along with me, just use West Europe. Press enter. It'll do the setup for us. And the last thing we need to do is open our project in Visual Studio Code. So to do that, we just type in code, press space, and then a dot or a full stop or a period if you're American, and press enter. And here we are in our new Pulumi project. Feel free to have a look around, but in the next video, we'll have a look around together and we'll look at the files that this template has created for us. And then from there, we'll start creating our resources for Globocycle. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.